Hello Hunter, and welcome back to my walkthrough of Monster Hunter World. Today, we will be touring the entirety of the Wildspire Waste. It's going to be much easier than the Ancient Forest. Just to start off, you can see the camp here. This is where I'm starting. You can see over here there's some herbs. These here are called kelpie. You can break their horns off and gather them. The horns are used to make ancient potions. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a potion that not only will heal you to full health, but if your health is down, like your health cap, say, is down a little ways, also your stamina, it'll bring it back up to full. So, it's good for if you die and you lose your buffs, all that kind of stuff. So, let's keep on going. A lot of fire herbs around here. So, that's needleberry. This plant's right here. Fire herb. Oh, and you'll see here, you can get bauble cactus and jewel cactus. Speaking of demo, jewel cactus I believe counts as a canteen ingredient. There's a mite seed right there. Same thing as adamant seed, but instead it ups your attack. There's some honey down here. Okay. Going into this area. I'm gonna take a right really quick. Here's a barrow. A lot of sleep herbs in this area, especially out there in the muddy part. This is where the barrow comes to sleep and or roll around in mud. There's some bone piles here. Honey right there. We're just going down into where the Gyrototus spawns. Plenty of nullberries around here, so pick some of those up. If you don't know what they do, they basically get rid of any blight that you have. If you ever get fire blight, though, you can just roll around on the ground. Basically a stop, drop, and roll kind of thing. Some gouge out here. Gyrototus likes to make its home here. There are some bone piles around here. Not a whole ton down that way. Trying to make sure I don't get bothered by this dude. Gonna go around him. Of course, that wedge beetle there, if you want. Excite shrooms here. What these excite shrooms are used for is to make farcasters. Basically, that's a teleport back to base kind of item to use. Throw some smoke on the ground. Little windrake will come pick you up. Okay, wedge beetles here. I believe there is a... Was that mite seed over here? Yep, it's mite seed. So. Yeah. There you go. I know there are some places to mine down here sometimes. Let's see if I can find it right quick. I don't know if there needs to be an upsurge or not, or if it's just high rank that I'm thinking about. If it is, forgive me. Hey there, Kulu. Yeah, those things like to attack you. Okay, we're down here in this little, very flowered, swampy area. A lot of sleep herbs here. Gonna go back around here. These Apsaros are kind of like the Aptonoth of this place, so you can kill them to get raw meat. And what was this one? Latchberry for Pierce Ammo. See, we're right back up to where that camp is. We're gonna go this way. And this here leads down to where these small little waterfalls are. You could have climbed up those waterfalls to get here. It's kind of a shortcut. But we are going to go this way. And you'll notice that that path there is the path that was taken when we were protecting that cart. Some flower ferns here. The Linean researcher was here earlier. We don't really need him to be here, though. I'll show you where the Grimalkines are in this area. Flower ferns are used to make water ammo, if you were wondering. You can also jump across all those vines to get over here quickly. Find some more honey and different mushrooms here. And are good if you're fighting the Rathian, or Rathian. So used to calling it a Rathian from way back in the day. So. These windrakes here will take you down into this swampy area and then back if you decide to hitch a ride on them when they're down there. So I almost never use them though. It's pretty easy to just run down there. This comes out into here. Not much to say about this area. Also kind of loops around. Some poison cups here. Also some toadstools, if you want them. Moss wine right there if you need them. One of the places to find honey. Right? Tough-skinned fruit. The ones you can find from these are the hard fruit and the rock fruit. Rock fruit, excuse me. Rock fruit counts as a canteen ingredient. So, go down here. You'll recognize this place. We went up here with the little cart. They went down that way though. And over here you can see we arrived back at that little area where the flower ferns are. And you see me do this in the previous episodes. Spiderweb, bitterbug. Then of course if you go over here, place to mine. A couple of flash bugs here you can pick up. Over here. Alright, now we're going to go up to top level. This is the only part that's really top level, I suppose. However, more importantly, up here, Find a lot of doodles up here. Some honey, but even more important than that, nope. That's a problem with having all these doodles up here. Is it? Anyway, if you have an upsurge, excuse me, I was distracted by that barrel down there. You have an upsurge of cacti, as you can see in this clip. Come up here. Give me doodles. Anyway, right here you can find the dragon bloom. Right, knock that one off the list. I'll show a video clip of that because I already got it when I was testing this out. Trying to figure out which direction I should go in order to efficiently show off this map. Go down here. And if we jump down here, it's a little shortcut to where we came out previously. Quickly go over here. Some more herbs over there, some honey right here. Kuliakuku likes to come over here and steal an egg. Placed a mine right there. Softened dung right there. Okay, if we go across here, more bottle cactus, or round cactus I suppose, is what the node is called, but more importantly is this, nitrous shroom. And nitrous shrooms are used in making gunpowder. You combine it with fire herb to make gunpowder, which is also used to make barrel bombs, which are going to be very, very useful later. We'll show off what's down there in a little bit. Oh, a dung beetle. You can kick these guys to take their rolled up dung. It'll give you more dung pods than usual. You can also catch that thing as a pet if you want. Anyway, more nitrous shrooms. Mining spot right there, but remember this for later. Okay. If you see walls with like big roots like this, you can run up them and jump off. Herb there, bone power right here, pretty much every time. Looks like some of the bug trappers are here, are they? Yep. Anyway, there's a place to mine up here. It's a little ledge. You'll see where we are right here. Right up there is where we kind of jumped off to get out of the forest, off the ledges up here. Came around here. That's pretty much where I showed you just where the bone pile is. Kind of stuff. Here. You jump down here.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos.
Also a place to fish here, if you want. Pretty much always a place to mine right here. If Barrow is walking around, usually there's dung right here. Also sometimes a dung beetle. We'll go that way in a little bit. Remember this for later. Not much to say about this place, obviously. Blast nut there. Here we are again, on the little flowered area. Take a right. Cast it on here. There's always dung right there, so if you want some. There's a few parashrooms here too. As well as that antidote herb over there. Placed a mine. I'm getting low on stamina. Unfortunately. I'll remedy that in a minute. Wait. Anyway, as you saw, I went up to the ledge, went around here, hugged the wall. If you go in here, plenty of bone piles in here. It's also usually a moss vine down there. A lot of blue mushrooms in here. There are two ways to get out of this little cave. One is right here, which if you see, comes out to where those little waterfalls are, so you can go up there to the more foresty area if you want. But down here, come out to where the Custodon are again. You can also, excuse me, you can also use that spot as a little shortcut to the flowered area, or flowered area, the more verdant area. Alright, let's go down here. Oh, and since it's technically still sunset, I wonder, yep, there it is. I made it just in time. But as I've said before, this is where you can get another one of those prism hercudromes. Pretty cool. Anyway, let's go down here. Gotta take this path to the left. This is the only real spot that's kind of confusing. But we'll go here to the left again. And here's where the camp is. You'll excuse me, I'll eat something real quick. I'm also gonna go in here and get a steak. And do that. Alright, now that we've eaten. Come back out here again. As you'll remember, that's where we came in. A couple things around here, but first I'll show you off to the left here. Ivy right here. Oh wait, no, that's herb. Looked like ivy because of the glowing. Oh well, my bad. Spiderweb here. But as you'll see, it's a shortcut out to this area. Remember when I told you to remember this spot when I picked up that mushroom? Jump down. Quick, you can go about. You can go around here, loops around a little bit. Mandragora down here. Okay, now remember these vines really quick, because we're going to go over here to the left. We can crawl through here. A lot of Vespoids in this area. Go up here. Here is the Rathian's nest. A couple bone piles here. And her nest, which will be useful for something later as a side quest. You can also jump down here. And there will also be a bone pile down here, I think. Yep, there's one. Now if we go down here, south of the Rathian's nest, follow the path, we come out to where the Giratotus usually hangs out, and to where I found that Prism Hercudrome. As you see, we went left last time, going to the water, to the camp. Just gonna go back up here really quick. Oh yeah, and here, like I said before, I said to remember that wall of vines, right there. See, here's the spot where you go and go on through to get the Rathian's nest. I've shown before. Bait bug right here if you want it. You can also go up here. Now that may seem kind of strange right there, but the reason why that's there, instead of just, going under, because why would you have those two paths? This is why. Eventually I have a side quest to pick this up. There's no Rathian here, so no one's going to follow me. But a Rathian will be in that side quest. Now you can't crawl under a small space with this, unfortunately. Hopefully Kulu doesn't bother me. And he doesn't. Cool. Since you can't crawl under that small space, you have to carry this down through these vines. And that's why those are there. Remember this for later. I'm just going to put it in the box, because I can. You can carry these eggs to the blue box. 250 points. Kinda cool. Not really useful to me, but... Okay. Pretty much covers all that we can see down here. And as we go up here, we're back to where we are in the kind of sandy area, where we found the slag, that thing the little guys were so excited to see. We were escorting that cart. It's also where we first fought the Baroth. You saw there was a thunderbug over there that I picked up. This right here is a way back to that area with all the nitro shrooms. And that right there, as you've seen before, just goes down the other path. And of course, there's a mining spot down there if you want. Bone pile over here. can also see these guys. These guys are hard to hit without a bow or something. But what these guys will drop are screamer pods, which are useful in something. Screw it. Trying to get to him. Never mind. Come back here with a bow and kill them if you want. Okay? Alright. Remember that for later. We'll be going down there in a minute. Another bone pile there. A lot of places to mine here. Right there. Some Cassidon here, unfortunately. And this is part of the lower areas. Sorry about that. That's why I usually operate offline. Two places to mine here, as well as tough skin fruit. Another nitro shroom. But, as you'll see, this place is starting to look a little more familiar. We are now, now back out over where all these cliffs are, all the other nitro shrooms are, and all that kind of stuff. See? Very straightforward. Right, gonna go back over to where we saw that hole that the ants were crawling through. Right, go ahead and jump down. Lots of bone piles down here. I think there are more if you have an upsurge. Can't quite remember though. Wait, go right here. Take a right. And look at this. So, pretty much from now on, when we want to befriend the Grimokines of any of the other maps, we're going to have to do a little quest for them. But also very important is that right here, right when you come in, right here, when there's an upsurge of tough skin fruit, this is where you will find the divine apple. Right? And I did actually get some footage of that, so I'll show you. But also, down here, just to the right.
We could build the camp here.
Yep.
Let's ask the head honchos.
And that is the fourth map. And then down here, shortcut to this lower area. Now, I don't know if the Grimalkines that you have to find are in the exact same area as they were previously, like in other playthroughs I've gone through, the other 2 times I played through this game, but I do remember finding one in one specific place. They're not too difficult to find. Just walk around the map, and if you see a little green blip pop up on your screen, that's pretty much where it is. So let's see if we can find it. Oh, yeah, it is actually here, but you catch this guy because it's nighttime. Sweet. But yeah, you'll see, if you're close enough, you'll see the little green dot on your screen. So bring out your capture net and catch them. Here he is. Or she, I don't know if it's he or she. Alright, there he is. Alright, let's go back to the cat. Down in the cave there. Oh, the cat puns. Alright, sweet. Shieldspire. With the Shieldspire, your Palico can use either the Shieldspire Taunt or the Shieldspire Bash. The Taunt keeps the boss's attention, either giving you an opening to attack or to get you out of a tight spot. The Shieldspire Bash is similar, but your Palico will actually attack with the shield and often flinch the boss or sometimes knocking it out. Another big thing is that the Piscine Researcher and the Endemic Life Researcher will have little side quests for you to do here as well. So, right now, I have the Piscine Researcher here. By the way, if you want to make sure they're actually here, remember, if you hover over one of the places, you'll see down there at the bottom, Field Researchers. That's how you know. That's how you'll know which one's here. And for some reason, they won't both be here at the same time, so let's talk to him.
Howdy.
Sushi fish.
Well then.
Okay. We've actually caught one before. Did we scare the fish off? Is that them right there? I can't tell. I'm gonna go see if the cave that holds that center camp has any.
here would make our lives so much easier. Let's finish up so they can get to it.
Yep, I think those are sushi fish right there. Sushi fish. Man, how did I slur my words there? Got a wet fish though. Not one of those. There we go. Got the sushi fish from that one.
Yoo-hoo!
Okay, so she wants those ants, which are right there. Just pick one up, lady. There's also some right there.
Whoa.
And we get the peon turkey for that. And that is the Wildspire waste. Much simpler than the ancient forest. Not quite as beautiful in my opinion, but they did a great job with it. Anyway, next episode we'll be taking on some more subquests. Until then, happy hunting!